Today, I am going to talk about a very important subject, which is a must for every individual, particularly in the age group for 25 to 40 years. I'll give you steps which can help you get early retirement or achieve early financial independence. Everybody aspires to get early financial independence. But the problem is they keep on thinking they don't do it. Few of them get into Excel sheet and they start calculating. Now, survey says that 90% people in Indian context put their surplus money in fixed deposit. As you know, fixed deposit average rate is about 6%. Reported inflation by government is about 6 to 7%. But actually, in the areas like, let's say if you are buying insurance premium, that is by growing at 14-15% compounded annually. If you talk about medical expenses, equally, they're not growing at 6%, they're going at 14-15%. Education, that cost is going up at the same rate. So even though we talk about 6% inflation, but the necessity to support your family in terms of medical, in terms of insurance, in terms of child education, they are growing much faster. So in that case, whatever you are saving, that will not be sufficient to take care of your family future needs. The question comes what to do. So friends, look at these steps very seriously, particularly those who are at the age of 25 years. The first point, I'm going to give you 5 steps which you will follow will guarantee financial independence early in your life. The very first step is start budgeting your income and expenses. So whatever income you have, it could be 2 lakhs, it could be 4 lakhs, it could be 10 lakhs per month, budget it. People don't become rich by just earning. They become rich by utilizing what they do of the saving. So earning is not enough to make you rich. Whereas saving and investment certainly guarantee you richness. So having done that, the second step is plan for or strategize for exigencies or emergencies or crisis management, let's call it. So there are 3 things which comes in crisis management. Today, although people start getting more and more salary, but job market has become very volatile. You do not know when you are going to lose your job, and then getting next job might take few months time, depending on the market situation, because economy has become very dynamic, things are changing very fast. So from that angle, it is very difficult. So what you should do is, very first category under crisis management is keep 6 months expenses as safe somewhere. It could be in FD or any other instrument which gives you sort of fixed return, and whenever you want it, you can withdraw it. For instance, let's say your monthly expenses is 50K per month, then 3 lakhs rupees should be kept in FD or some other FD like liquid fund or some other instrument which can be withdrawn on a single day notice or whatever. So that is the first thing. Having done that, second thing comes insuring yourself. Insurance will fall into category health insurance and life insurance. Let me take up health insurance first. Most of the companies, if you are working for a structured company, they will have health covered. So ensure that your family health, maybe your dependent parents' health are also covered by the company. And it is wise to have some insurance of your own. Let's say company take 3 lakhs, then you can take a, overriding cover over and above 3 lakhs for maybe another 10 lakhs, which will not cost you a lot of premium, because first 3 lakhs cost a lot of money. But after that, the top up doesn't require so much of money, and that is very handy, because today any exigency, any emergency in terms of health exigency, maybe with you or your parents, may drain out all your savings. God forbid nothing should happen, but we have no control over it. So medical insurance, proper amount of insurance, at least 10 to 15 lakhs is very, very important into the context. Many time people think, look, I am healthy and why should I? Nothing wrong. If you have a guarantee that you will remain healthy, don't take insurance. But can you have a certificate which tells you that you are not going to fall sick? Your parents are not going to fall sick? So guys, insurance cover is just a risk cover, which case of exigency will drain you out completely. So don't start looking from so much money is going into premium. It is a peanut in terms of your whole earning, and then you get sort of insured against any exigency. So it's very important. Third thing which is important in crisis management is life insurance. Many people say, look, I live a healthy life, I'm going to survive 60 years, why should I buy life insurance? If I put save money in mutual fund or some other avenue, that will grow much faster. You are right, but once again, do you have a certificate from God that you are going to survive for 60 years? Few days back in the society I'm living, a guy of about 27 years died of cancer. He was working in a software company, very unfortunate, but that does happen. Think about the parent. if the parent was having hope for his old age based on the earning of this child. I'm not saying the parents should depend on the son or daughter, but at the same time, if they had it, imagine what must have happened, apart from the pain which he has caused due to his untimely departure. And things keep on happening. So since we don't have guarantee, we don't know whether we are going to survive for 100 years or 50 years or 80 years, we must have a term insurance. Don't combine life insurance for making money, like let's say money back policy or endowment policy or money with policy with profit. You should never buy. Buy your pure term insurance. And I can tell you, term insurance, if you take at the early age, let's say 1 crore, coverage up to 99 years. This means, somebody dies at the age of 88, his nominee gets 1 crore back. Somebody dies at 77, his nominee gets 1 crore back. And paying terms only 15 years. This means 25 to 40 years term only you are paying. The annual premium is about 34,000. I have taken this quotes from one of the very famous company which has got 99.5% sort of payment performance. Similarly, the moment the age becomes 30 years, this premium goes up to 43,000 per annum. So 34 becomes 43. And when you take the same 1 crore at the age of 40, it goes at 59,200. Payment terms, in all the cases, I have considered 15 years only. Because you don't pay for the life, you get covered for 1 year. So what it says, if you insure early, let's say somebody takes a 1 crore insurance for 25 years, at the end of 25 years, next 15 years, this means by 40 years he is done. He did not pay after 40 years and he's covered for 1 crore till 99 years. Why I have taken this illustration? Because most of us are not going to survive 99 years and company will pay 1 crore to the nominee at death. So you should live longer. Idea of insurance is never that you should die early. In fact, you should cross 99 so that you don't get this money. But as you all know, most of us are going to die before that time. So therefore, this becomes very handy. So friends, the crisis management has 3 parts. Exigencies fund, which is 6 months of your salary. Then health insurance, company by cover your health from the company, plus you may take some top-up coverage. And third is term insurance, which is a must. Don't forget, because most of the people don't do it. You will never do it when you become old. I remember my days. I think that yesterday I was 25 years old. Today I am 68. Time just flies. You will not notice when you become 50 years or 60 years. So just start today for your family, for yourself, for guiding them, for creating a good stability in your life. Take term insurance. Contact someone who can help you in this area and just get term insurance done. This is a peanut for you. And if you do it, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years will go in no time and you will be completely safe. What one can do is that your income grows. Maybe you can take 1 crore and after 3 years you take another crore for 15 years. In that way you can cover for long and don't have so much of financial burden as well. So you can discuss with your advisor and they can suggest many pros and cons and many possibilities which can help you a lot. Having done that, third is what we say, pay yourself first. So pay yourself first means before you pay to others like your rent, your food, etc., you must ensure that you pay yourself first. Pay yourself first will have exigency funding and also invest. Now we should invest in somewhere which is giving more return than FD because FD will never make you rich. As I talked in the beginning, FD can just deplete your total earning and you will go on, like becoming poor and poor day by day. So although you think at the age of 40 you may have 2 crores of accumulation, that may not be sufficient for you. But with the same funding, if you invest for long-term growth, where return is minimum 12% or 10% plus, you will be really rich. You can take care of inflation, and besides that, you can create some more funding, some more corpus for you. And that is coming only from equity market. You may not have knowledge of equity market. So what you should need to do is, if you don't have equity market knowledge, I always suggest that you start learning a little bit. And a person like me, from my own experience, from my learning, from my investor background, my investing career, I have become too good in investment today. And then I not only help myself, I help my friends, colleagues, and other people who come to me for help. So friends, this becomes a full-time profession subsequently. Today it may not be full-time, but this is very engaging. You come with a lot of ideas and a lot of experimentation you can do. So it's very, very exciting field. So if you don't know anything today, to cut the story short, start investing in mutual fund. And if you don't go to advisor, invest in the mutual fund, index fund. But if you want to take help of advisor, you can reach any advisor and they can help you configuring your portfolio in such a way that it can yield about 15% return or so, or more than 12% return or so, which will be very good for your wealth accumulation. And after some time, after let's say 40 years, after retirement, somebody aspires to retire at the age of 45, one can start withdrawing from that fund and corpus becomes such a big corpus then you won't feel any burden. So invest in growth-oriented funds, which is stock or mutual fund, and which is very, very important. The fourth, which is very important, is plan for retirement. If you are working with a structured company, don't forget putting your money in PF and equal contribution. If company have a scheme of increasing more contribution, company can match, utilize that. Invest in NPS, National Pension Scheme, is an excellent scheme. And these two money you don't touch for your life till you really retire. That will be a good money for you. This is a must, friends, and you must do it. And finally, the fifth point, keep on educating yourself continuously. There's no substitute for education, because we talk about value addition. What you are today, you are paid for that. Similarly, tomorrow value will depend on what you become tomorrow. And from that perspective, education in financial area becomes very, very important. I am an engineer. I did MBA finance from XLRI, but eventually in the beginning I was an engineer, then I did CFA. But financial education really makes you very fit for your life, living your life. And from that perspective, it's very important that you start getting financial education. I have constructed a set of courses for you. Do visit drbishram.graphy.com. There is a free course, which is about 1 hour, 10 minutes. Do that. If you complete the free course in one day, I'll give you 50% discount on the already discounted course which I have, which you can do. And the whole course duration is about 15 hours. And then that you can have at almost the price of a peanut. So friends, don't lose this opportunity. Or you may have another source of education. I'm not saying take only my education, but do educate yourself, which is very, very important. To sum up, for your early retirement or early financial independence, 5 things I talked about. First thing, start budgeting and stick to it. Second is, I said plan for crisis. There I talked about emergency management. I talked about health insurance. I talked about term insurance. And all three are must. Don't look at insurance from profit angle. The third thing is invest. Invest properly. Invest in growth. FD doesn't make you rich. FD makes you poor actually. I made a video on FD versus mutual fund versus stock. Please do visit that video. And only stock and mutual fund can really make you rich. So at least, let's say somebody is making, 2 lakhs of salary he has. So at least 10% of your salary, he must do SIP. That is a must. Which fund to select? Easiest is either index fund or consult some advisor for a fund which is more appropriate to your financial goals. And that will be very important. So that is point 3. Point 4, invest for retirement, where you do things like PF, NPS, etc., which your company will support, which will go from your salary directly. And last but not the least, keep on educating yourself. There is no substitute for education. And that will really make you rich. So friends, if you follow these 5 steps, I guarantee you, you will be able to retire at the age of 40, 45. If you start at 25 years and you have a decent salary of, let's say, lakh and above. But you have to be very disciplined. You have to be very structured. You have to just keep on doing it and have full faith in your thing, and you will certainly do it. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you like this deliberation. If you want detail of any one thing, feel free to reach me and forward this video to your friends, to your colleagues, so that they can get maximum benefit out of it. It doesn't matter whether they come to me or go to somebody else. It's very important that you start doing in your own life, and that will make me very, very happy. So thank you once again for your time. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.